The American School for the Deaf is launching a whole new campaign in the new year that's aimed at building inclusion for the deaf and the hard of hearing communities. And here to talk more about it, I'm happy to have Jeff Bravin, the Executive Director of the American School for the Deaf. And as you can see, Heidi Catalan has joined us as Jeff's interpreter. Heidi, thank you for being here. Jeff, thank you for being here too. I'll give you a little fist bump there. How you doing
Thank you so much for having me today.
Yeah, glad to have you here. This is something we have not really talked about a lot, and that itself has become a problem. There's been a lot of strides made to try to make society a little more inclusive for the deaf and the hard of hearing communities, but how far do we still have to go to be as inclusive as we need to be, Jeff?
So I think the challenge has been present for quite some time, and what we're trying to do is we saw those problems highlighted during COVID-19 where access to information was not available. There were a lot of misunderstandings, there was misinformation that was disseminated, and so the American Rescue Recovery Act that the state received some funds from, they decided to allocate some of those funds to help us raise awareness to be able to provide equal access to information for our community. And so we are working to bring this campaign to the forefront, and it's called Lost in Translation. And the reason for that is, let's say you're in the hospital and you don't have an interpreter and you're deaf, hard of hearing, or deaf blind. The information may not be clear. You may not be able to get any of that information. I may be able to understand you a little bit, but if I don't have the interpreter, I'm going to be lost. And so here, for example, I have the interpreter, and so the translation is clear. And so that's the campaign, is all about raising awareness.
Right, and that makes sense. First of all, great name for the campaign because it will register with people. I guess the biggest problems we have with being lost in translation, not just healthcare, but also education as well. Talk about some of the roadblocks there.
So in the field of education, we have a wonderful deaf school here in Connecticut, the American School for the Deaf, and I have to do a little promotion there for our school. But we have many other deaf and hard of hearing students, not only in Connecticut, but across the country and the world, that are mainstreamed, and that can be a wonderful opportunity for those students. But if we're not providing the right kind of access in those environments, they're not able to get the information they need. It's lost in translation. If they're not able to connect with the educators and the peers in their classroom, they really do get lost. And so that's why we want to make sure that if those students do decide to mainstream, they get appropriate supports so the information's not lost. If you come to a school like ours, the information will never get lost in translation. So
I can imagine, yes. Now, I love the theme, too, inclusion instead of isolation. Talk more about how you decided to do the theme and why that's so important for the deaf and the hard of hearing community.
When you do not have the information and you're not able to get that information, you become isolated. And oftentimes our community members are feeling that way. But when you are fully included, you are in an environment where communication and all information is accessible, and those supports are provided so that you can feel that you are an equal playing field and that you are provided that equitable access. So rather than being isolated, you want to be included. That's our goal.
This is a question I think probably a lot of people have, especially coming around the holidays, Thanksgiving. How does it work? We have a big table, a lot of people sort of talking at once. I think I'm just speaking for myself. I don't know how many people in deaf and hard of hearing community can reliably read lips. What can we do to be more inclusive in an atmosphere like that?
That's a great question. So deaf people, their ability to lip read does vary. Some deaf people are able to do so, others are not. On average, they say people understand about 70% of what's lip reading, and so the rest we have to pick up in other ways. And again, it also depends upon the person's ability to speak. For you, you're very clear, and I can understand you fairly well, but if you have a mustache or a beard, that can really impede the ability to lip read that individual. So when you are in a family environment around the holidays, the best way to get that information across is by signing, because I can sign across the table, and no matter who I'm signing to, they'll understand. If we're hearing and we're sitting side by side, we'll be able to hear each other, but if we're sitting far away at a table, we're not going to be able to hear each other. And also lip reading, that, like I said, those skills vary from person to person, but we can try to work together to get that communication clear.
Yes. One last quick question about the lip reading, just because I wouldn't be able to quickly learn American Sign Language. Does it help for lip reading if we try to enunciate more, to exaggerate the mouth movements, or is that doing more harm than good?
that's going to make things worse, trust me. So just speak normally at a normal pace, because people sometimes feel the need to slow down or over-enunciate, and that can cause misunderstandings. So if you were talking to another person and you were trying to talk slower, they may wonder if something's wrong with you, or if you talk too quickly, or if you have an accent. Just speak normally, and they'll let you know, I'm not getting it, and then you can work from there and keep going with your conversation.
Excellent. Would not have guessed that. I love finding out things that are a little counterintuitive. That's exactly what that was. Jeff, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. And Heidi, thank you so much for being an interpreter for us. We do appreciate it. Thank you both.